Anyway, good to see you all, and nice to be back. And it's 8 o'clock, so we'll begin. And from now on, we're going to be doing Monday to Friday, of course. So I'm doing Mondays and doing the body scan, the body awareness meditation, and then Kate's not here tomorrow, but she'll normally be here on the Tuesday. I'll be here Wednesday and Thursday, and Joe will be here on a Friday. So we've got a full week. So my theme really at the moment is to do with awareness. You might call it mindfulness. Some people like to talk about mindfulness. I prefer the word awareness because it's somehow, I don't know, it encompasses more to me. Awareness, it's waking up, it's being aware, it's seeing things as they are. And that's what we're trying to do in our meditation, ultimately. And one of the ways of making that happen, of sort of waking up and seeing things clearly, is to allow the mind to settle. And so if we can allow the mind to settle, it allows awareness to come to the fore. Awareness is always there. If we didn't have awareness, we would be dead, or we'd be in a deep sleep. So awareness is always there particularly in our waking lives, and it just gets covered up by all this stuff that's going on in our minds, and all the dissatisfaction, all the criticisms, all the self-criticism, all the judgments, and the dissatisfaction of things as they are, and the craving to want things to be different. You know the kind, I don't have to explain it, do I? You know the kind of stuff that goes on all the time in our minds, and that covers up our awareness. And our awareness is beautiful, and if we can only allow our minds to relax and to keep quiet, then our awareness can blossom. And our awareness is full of compassion, and it's full of clarity and kindness and wisdom. So if we can be more aware, then we can act in much more positive ways in the world, and we can have a much more contented and peaceful life. So that's what we're on at, and we do that with all the meditations really. And particularly with the mindfulness of breathing. But we also do it with the Metta Bhavana, which you'll be doing on Friday and Wednesday. We're trying to take ourselves away from our own self-centeredness in those. So that helps us to be more aware. And the body awareness meditation that we're going to do today helps us to, through connecting with the body, it helps us to allow the mind to settle a little, and to be a bit quieter and more relaxed, we hope. So anyway, let's give it a go, shall we? And I would encourage you with all meditation not to, don't push yourself too hard. Just take it easy, relax. You know, it is as it is. Of course, we need to try and concentrate. We do need to try and make some effort, but we only need to make so much effort. And the whole point of meditation is seeing things as they are. And if our minds are really busy or dissatisfied, it's enough just to see that. We're not trying to somehow flick a switch and turn it off. We're just looking at it, observing it, seeing it, and that is enough to help us eventually to progress along the path to full awareness. Okay, so good morning to Isabel, who's just joined us a few minutes ago. And let's get going into the body scan. And we'll begin by just settling. Taking a few deep breaths if you wish. Just noticing this awareness, this sense of being here right now. Beginning our meditation. Just noticing how it feels to be here right now. How are we this morning? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling less than good? Or don't we know? Whatever it is, it's okay. So we start with a sense of acceptance of the conditions that we're in. And we might notice the weight of our body pressing down onto the cushion or chair or stool or bed or floor, whatever we're sitting or lying on. And just noticing, oh dear, just noticing contact with the seat or the floor, the bed, the chair. What does that feel like? And allowing our weight to be held. Even when we're sitting, we somehow hold ourselves. So just relaxing the body, relaxing the mind. Just noticing the touch of the air on your skin. Any sounds that you can hear. Taste in your mouth. Anything you can smell. It's the whole of your experience of sitting here right now. Whatever it is, it's okay. And then moving your attention specifically to the shoulders. We're going to begin at the shoulders. Just noticing how you are in the shoulders. So there might be a stiffness, a tightness, an achiness, or they might feel perfectly comfortable and pleasant. So if you've got some tension in the shoulders, just breathing into it. Just noticing it, breathing into it, allowing it to soften. Trying not to push it away or ignore it. Just being a good friend to any discomfort in your shoulders. Then noticing on each out breath how the shoulders drop. And allowing any tension to drop away as the shoulders relax on each out breath. Just allowing any tension to drop away down through the body into the earth. And relaxing on each out breath. And then moving up slightly to the lower neck. Again, any tension there, just having a friendly attitude to it, taking care of it, allowing it to soften. Might involve adjusting the position of your head or your shoulders, and doing what you need to do. Moving up to the crown of the head. Can you feel the skin on the crown of the head stretched over the bone? If you can't, that's okay, but just being open to whatever you can feel on the crown of the head. For me, it's a tightness, a slight sense of tension. Maybe could be described as a slight heaviness. And moving to the forehead. What's your forehead like? Are you frowning? Just allowing the forehead to relax. And the muscles and skin on the face too. Allowing the whole face to just soften and to sag. Nobody's looking. No need to hold our faces in the way we normally do. Now, does that feel better? Easier? Letting your eyes be soft behind the eyelids. Even with the eyes shut, we're still looking, but we don't have to look very hard. We can look softly. Just not allow the eyes to make too much effort. And allowing the chin to drop slightly so that the mouth's slightly open. Just keeping the face nice and easy. And then moving down the throat. What can you feel there? Back to the shoulders. And we're going to move into the arms now. Beginning with the upper arms. What can you feel? Down to the lower arms. Again, what can you detect there? Is there a tingling, a warmth, a solidity? And homing in on the wrist, the inside of the wrist, and just seeing if you can feel your pulse. If you can, you'll notice that this pulse, this beating rhythm, extends well beyond the wrists. If you can't feel it, that's okay. But once you notice your pulse, actually you might then notice it even more as we do this. Moving to the hands. So lots of activity in the hands. So there's the back of the hands. Particular feeling, as far as I can tell, in the back of the hands. Then the palm of the hands. What's happening there? Can you feel a tingling, a warmth, maybe a dampness? Wherever you can feel, this is awareness. And awareness, as I said, is with us all the time. And it's constantly changing. It's not made up of anything except change. In this case, the tingling on the palm of the hand. And any other sensations. And moving down the fingers. What's there? More tingling. Particularly at the finger ends. Just moving to the finger ends. Just really focusing gently in a relaxed way on the finger ends. Just allowing the feelings in the tips of your fingers to communicate with you. And we're moving back to the shoulders now. And we're going down the front of the body. Beginning with the chest. Chest always moving, always expanding and contracting with the breath. Can you feel the breath in the lungs, in the throat and the lungs? As it comes in and out. Quite a subtle sensation. Quite a pleasant sensation, I think. And how is the chest? Is the chest feeling relaxed or tight? Sometimes we get tension in the chest. Again, just having a sense of kindness towards it. Breathing into it, allowing any tension to soften. Moving down to the abdomen. What's going on here? Anything? And taking in the belly as well. So the belly and the abdomen are very, very sensitive parts of the body. There's a whole range of feelings that we can feel here. Sometimes pleasant, sometimes unpleasant. And we need to look after these sensations in the belly and the abdomen and anywhere else in the body. Just bringing our attention to them when they feel unpleasant, having a sense of kindness to our body, sense of love, helping any tightness or tension to soften. We have a tendency to fight it. So it's good to remember to do the opposite, to welcome any discomfort and take care of it. And this helps it to alleviate, to moderate. I'm moving now down to the upper leg, the quadriceps, the big muscles at the front of the upper leg. If you're sitting, they will be stretched a little bit. If you're lying down, they'll be relaxed. What do they feel like, these quadriceps? And what can you notice in the knee? The bone isn't particularly sensitive unless it hurts, but there is a sensation if you can make contact with it. Don't worry if you can't. Just see what you can notice. And the same with the shin. Can you notice any sensations in the shin bone? Or if not, on the skin around the shin bone, you might feel the touch of clothing or the touch of the air. Moving down to the top part of the foot. What are the sensations here? Try not to have a picture of the foot in your mind. Just try to let that go. We have a mental map of the body. So it's sometimes helpful to let that go and just actually home in on the sensations. So the sensations in the top part of the foot, they probably have a different shape to our mental picture of the foot. And the toes, what are they like? Can you feel your toes? Can you feel your big toe? How about each of the other toes? Can you feel them individually? I certainly can't. But you might be able to. And moving to the sole of the foot. Loads and loads of activity here, lots of nerve endings. Can you feel the tingling? Don't try too hard, just relax into the sole of the foot, just almost as if you're becoming the sole of the foot. Just feeling what you can feel. Moving round to the heel. Can you feel anything there? And the ankle. More bone. Can you feel anything? And the calf muscles in the lower leg. Moving up to the top of the leg and the hamstrings. Big muscle group. What can you feel in there? You might be able to feel the bulk of these muscles. Some tingling, warmth. What else? Anything else? Moving to the bum, the bottom. And just noticing again the contact with whatever you're sitting or lying on. What's that feel like? Can you notice where you end, where your bottom ends, and whatever you're sitting on begins? I would suggest this is not possible. There's just a feeling, isn't there? Just a sensation. And see what you can feel in the hips. Might not be very much. Again, we notice our hips when they hurt, but they're maybe quite difficult to notice when they're not hurting. Can you get any sense of your hips? And the lower back. You might have some tension or achiness here. If you have, just turning towards it with kindness. Breathing into it. Allowing any tension to soften. May take a while. Moving up all the muscles in the back. And you feel the sensations of support in the back, and muscles holding us up, helping us to, when we sit or walk, keeping us upright. And they do a lot of work, so it's not surprising that sometimes they'll ache, particularly if, like me, you might not have a perfect posture all the time. So the top of the back, just breathing into any tension or tightness. Noticing the way the back also rises and falls as we breathe in and out. It's not as obvious as the chest. And back to the shoulders. So for the last couple of minutes, taking in the whole body, the sensations of the whole body from the soles of our feet to the top of our head. And try not to think about it, just experiencing all the sensations in the body that you're able to. Just surrendering to them. We're going to end the meditation in a moment, and when we do, just taking your time, being gentle with yourselves, particularly if you're lying down. And if you're lying down, it's good to roll onto your side in order to get up, kind of on your back. But however you are, just being gentle, coming round in your own time. Thank you. Good morning to Michelle and the other Julie Byfield. Good to see you as well. and Lou. Oh, I've said her. I've already said hello to Lou. Thank you everybody for your thank yous. It's great to be back, and it's great that you've all turned up this morning. It's so lovely. What a special thing we have here. I'll be back again tomorrow with mindfulness of breathing at 8 o'clock. So hopefully see you then. But whether you come or not, hope you have a great day. I think the weather is definitely on the up. It's going to be another lovely day, I think, a lovely autumn day. So enjoy that, and see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Lots of love to you all.